Hi, greetings everybody, and welcome to another edition of Jamie's Journeys. And today we are coming to you from a country that really most North Americans are not very familiar with, and that is the country of Namibia. Now, this country is situated on the southwestern side of Africa. It borders South Africa, and I think it's a very, very special country. There's a lot to see and do here. And today we're going to be doing something which is one of my all-time favorite things I've done in all of my cruising, and that is going out onto the desert and riding these. And we're going to tell you a lot about this living desert in just a little bit. But we are in Walvis Bay. That's the second largest city in Namibia, and I have to say, I don't know what the numbers are, but it's not real big. And it borders up with the Namib Desert, which is said to be the oldest desert in the world. Now, Walvis Bay was originally founded by the Dutch in the mid-1600s, and it's a bay, it's a natural bay, natural harbor that is rich in plankton. Now, why I say that is because that plankton has brought lots of whales into the bay, and in Dutch, the original name for the bay was Walvis Bay. I hope I pronounced that pretty good. That's my Dutch dialect, but Walvis means whale. So over the years, the name has changed slightly back and forth, but is now known as Walvis Bay, but Walvis meaning whale. So it's a great place where you can see a lot of marine life, but we're not going to focus on the marine life today. We're going to take you out on the magnificent desert. So stay with me and let me take you on another Jamie's Journey.
This is a satellite photo of the Namib Desert to the south of Walvis Bay. There's the bay, Pelican Point. There's a town, the lagoon, salt pan, Sandwich Harbour. This here is the Aquifers River, and this is a mountain. This is actually a plateau. It's a border of the real desert. On top there is only semi-desert. So the Namib Desert is about 2,200 kilometers long. It starts in the northwestern side of South Africa and stops in South Angola, but it's on average just 150, 160 kilometers wide. Now, north of this river is just barren plains. South of this river is a massive dune belt. It's about 350 kilometers from here to where it starts, at an average of 70 kilometers wide, up to 330 meters high. Keep only a little bit of gas. And there you go. And all you do is steer, and don't forget to brake. And there you are. So you pull the left hand brake, put the gas, and you put the gear to the back.
Hakara, ingarirepa, mundu wa mamarirepa. Juru juru gamaguya kehi, bakabona bana man. Juru juru gamaguya kehi, bakabona bana mano. Uno macho mukabona wakwa bohira yoye. Umubabi he, nabi hembi ubanga. Nangwari juru juru gamaguya kehi, bakabona bana mano. Kongo de ukubakera. Komea, komeo mawangeri wonga inganga kupo virongo.
This mud here is at least 10,000 years old. It's full of footprints of humans and animals. We're going to damage it by walking on it. So try to minimize the damage to the tracks when you walk on it. There's hundreds of human footprints and thousands of animal footprints. On this side is the footprints of the tracks of eland. Now, this is now an elephant that walked here. This is not the large elephant, this is a medium-sized elephant. Let's go a little bit this way. This animal that walked here, it's split tooth like this, it walked that way. That is the Cape buffalo, or the African buffalo. And here's lots of seabird tracks. And this is the gigantic extinct buffalo, 10,000 years extinct, who walked here. This one here is the oryx, the one with the straight horns. It's got a pointed footprint. This is a big eland bull. Going that way. So you measure this circumference times 2.5, you get the shoulder height. The largest track I've got is 2 meters in circumference. So 4.5, you don't get elephant that big anymore. And here you got a massive split hoof footprint but pointed. This is a giraffe. Here we're standing, the sea was very near, and underneath here is still salt water. And then you see this grass in front here. On the other side, where that higher grass is, there's fresh water. And this is a water wedge where the salt and the fresh water mix. And it mixes in a band that goes parallel to the old beach. So on that side, 1 meter underneath the surface on average is fresh water. And the scientists, they got a new technique, a new machine. They're gonna do laser printing of the best footprints. They make a laser mold. It's a new technique. They're busy at the moment in the Sudan. They're doing all over the world. Yeah. They're going to do some of the best footprints because we are starting to get rain now because of global warming. The Namib is getting more rain, although some of the other deserts get drier, and the rain is damaging this a lot. There you see the main fruit for these people. It's called a nara. Remember I told you the tribe's name is Tok. It means people of the nara. Everything eat this, even the lizards. The insects, the ostriches, the oryx, the gazelle, and the dogs, and the jackal, and it is full of protein.
Biela manana usijeni matatale Mangwani sitati zamuzale Biela manana usijeni matatale Mangwani sitati zamuzale Biela manana usijeni matatale Biela manana usijeni matatale Biela manana usijeni matatale Sitati zamuzane.
This one got a golden line over his head here. Now, the name Toktoki is an Afrikaans language, South African language. And they got that name because in the mating time they sit on the ground, tok tok tok, tok tok tok, calling one another. Now there's 3 subspecies of the Toktoki here in the Delta. They don't talk because you can't talk on sand. So they mate in different ways. This one, he was just mating there. You get on the female's back and enjoy himself the whole day. Yeah, the whole day. Go around all over the show. Then there's another one. Now, when they stop on the sand, they feed on organic material. This one bites, so I must be a bit careful. So they stop and they're actually feeding in the sand. But the female is much bigger, twice as big as the male, so he's afraid of her. He runs behind her the whole day. But he don't approach her because she's big and strong. And she feeds and he stays on a diet, so the whole day, until she gets a high dune. And he knows exactly when she's tired, then he jump her.
Really?
Yeah. So, Toktoki. The beetle sleeps on his head like this. He got wax on the body. And you see these little furrows here. The water condensates from a fork on the wax and it runs down between the two wings underneath in front of the mouth. That's the only water he drinks. And this is in his spot where the food and the water source of the desert chameleon. It's called an amakwa. This one is slow, but some of these Toktokis are fast. So that chameleon is the fastest chameleon in the world because he must run like a lizard to catch them.
This is just so cool. Such a great place. So much to see. I just love it here. Well, today's Jamie's journey was also out with our cast of singers and dancers gang. What do you think of today? I tell you, this is the place. This is so cool, so great. What do you say? You ready to go? Let's go. Come on. Best day ever. What can I say? I hope you all get the chance to visit Namibia someday. It's an amazing place. Well, time to go.
This was now near the sea. They ate lots of shellfish and fish. So these people had fire but no iron. So they brought in the stones, the rocks from the desert, to use as tools.
So this is the balancing bone from a catfish.
Of a catfish, yeah.
So Farney, so you're saying if ever you come across a place that has white,
it's a sign of human occupation long time ago.
Yeah. Now you said that the indigenous people would bury their dead under their houses?
Yes.
So what we're seeing here, we are seeing some human remains.
Yeah.
So the houses at one time obviously were right here.
Yeah.
So this could have been a small village.
Yes.
Yeah.
They kept their water. This is pieces of the eggshell of the ostrich. They kept their water.
Normally about maybe that size.
That size, yeah. I'll show you one later.
Okay.
And they kept their water in the eggshell, and they fill it with water and put a wooden plug, and bury it underneath the sand to keep it cool. And when it break, they made beads from this. So they got a stone needle that they drill a hole through, and then they bit it to get it roundish, and they took lots of the half finished beads, and on a string and on a flat rock they smoothened it. This was definitely an older person because the tooth are already worn away. No, I found this December, a year ago, I found these. When the seafarers came here from Europe 529 years ago, they traded with these people for meat and for water. And they gave them inter alia, they gave them glass beads, multicolored glass beads, and then they also own glass beads. So if you find a skeleton and there's glass beads around it, you know that person died after contact with the Europeans.
Now that one there,
now
the skeleton is intact, but
this is older. This place is older than 2,000 years.
Yeah, but the skeleton, the head is intact, but there's like a break in the back of it.
Yeah, most possibly was hit by that stone, was murdered.
Yeah. There it is, right there. Wow.
Yeah, you can drink it.
That's amazing. So that's what, maybe half a meter down,
yeah.
if that.
If that, yeah.
If that. And so it's sweet water.
You can taste it. It's quite sweet.
Yeah. Can you drink it?
You can drink it. I drink it every day.
Really?
But have you got an African stomach?
I might in a few minutes. Not bad.
No.
Yeah.
No chlorine.
Yeah, that is amazing. So this entire area is just an enormous aquifer.
Yeah, 600 square kilometers.
600 square kilometers of fresh water.
Here you can see the remains in front of you. This is a child, small bones.
A human ear bone?
Yeah. This is a giraffe tooth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Farney, I found these. These are those the glass beads you're talking about?
Yeah, this is the glass bead.
So the Europeans used to trade these
Yes.
with the locals.
Yeah.
And that's more of
And
the...
this is from the actual of the ostrich, and that is copper. This is also locally produced. But there's still some other ones, black ones, that look like this, that is from slate.
And those beads are all over the place. Here's many more here. Here's a big one. Perfectly round.
Young elephant's ivory tusk. It was much thicker, but the different layers is already blew away by the wind. That is a young giraffe's jawbone, and this, look at the difference. So you see, this is from a rhino, a young rhino.
Oh. So we were not far from the coast now.
No, when they were here, they were mostly a kilometer from the sea.
Yeah.
And there were trees here. And the trees were killed by the dunes when the dunes came north.
Gills of a fish. There's a corral. The corral of the goats, because there's layers of dung.
This is a knife made from bone. They had no iron. And then I found this a few months ago. Old Bushman water bottle. On this exact spot. So it's so old, it's already colored. And after the ships came, they traded, they got thick old bottles that's much stronger, then they discarded these and they just left it in the sand.
It's amazing.
Just be careful.
So they would have put the cork then in the top?
Yeah.
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 It's the water.
There's now big glass beads and a big copper bead. And this is a slug from a very old rifle, large, and a copper button. And here's the St. Christopher from copper. And here's from rock a smoking pipe. So, and then there is two knives made from bone.
Wow.
And they always carried it with a little string around the neck.
This is an amazing archaeological site.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Okay, let's carry on.
to the base, and Fanny, I have to say, amazing day out there. The wind played a little havoc with us, and maybe some distortion in the voices. We'll see what we get, but you are a wealth of information out there.
Yeah, no, it's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah.
And I think young people and old ones as well.
But you taught us so much about the desert, but yet we had so much fun riding the quads. And what I like about it too is you take care of everybody out there. Safety is number one, and education and thrill seeking, I think in that order. Now you can go to other places to do quad riding, but I have done the other places, but I have to say I've not worked with anyone like Fanny here. If you'd like to come to Namibia, Walvis Bay, learn about the desert and the habitat of so many different animals and
the history.
And the history. It's just an amazing place, but thrill seeking too. It's just exhilarating. Great fun. So Fanny, I have to say, today was not just a great day.
Thank you.
Fanny. It was the best day ever! Thank you for joining us on another Jamie's Journey. Hope you come travel with us again. Thank you. Woo!